Chicano Rap Radio.
Raw and uncut.
Cubo, and welcome to another episode of Chicano Rap Radio. I'm your homie Snipes holding it down, and today we have the homeboy Gijo in the house. So without further ado, let's welcome the homie to the show. What's up, G? How you doing?
What's up, man? I'm blessed to be over here. Thank you for having me. You always putting it down for the raza, man. That's the number one thing out here, For
Gotcha.
real.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, man. You have to have the movement, man, because without the raza, we ain't nobody, man. Especially when you don't support our raza, man. You're nobody, man.
And I think that's what it's going to take for us to keep the movement going, to keep it alive and keep it strong. We need to work and collab with each other and support each other.
I agree.
Now, for anybody out there who is not familiar with your music, tell us who Gijo is and where you're from.
I'm from North County, San Diego, and I go by Gijo. But yeah, man, I started doing music a long time ago. I ended up started selling CDs, and after that, I just started doing music in my own camp, and we just been doing the movement, ever since then. I sold like at least 8,000 out the trunk independently. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
I went around all the swap meets, all the indoor swap meets and stuff, and from here all the way to like San Fernando Valley to Vegas to we were living at a hotel, man, just selling CDs out the trunk. Me and my camp, man, and it was a beautiful thing. But I need to get back onto it. I got a new album coming out, so that's basically what we're going to do later on.
Okay. And how long have you been, have you been doing music? How old were you when you first got into the rap?
I got introduced to rap like me doing my own music and stuff like that. I'll believe like 2009. We did an album called Laced Up, and we sold a lot of CDs out the trunk with that one. And I got another album called Lace with Game, and that one I got a couple features, and we sold a lot of CDs too. But I was more into the hustling thing, you know what I'm saying? But so yeah, like I'll say 2007 when we started recording, and 2010 is when we got our first album out. And then yeah, man, it's been history ever since then.
So it sounds to me, I mean, like you went back to, to the basics, which is hitting the streets, going out there. You said hitting the swap meets, slanging, your music out of the trunk, which is one of the ways that Chicano rap was able to spread, in back in the days. A lot of people, whether it was bootleg or the official CD, I mean, people were slanging in the alleys, people, were slanging on the streets, out of the trunk at the swap meets. So it's good to see that there's people still out there willing to put in the work to get their music out there. Now, what do you think makes your music different from other Chicano rappers out right now?
I mean, like, honestly, I love everything that everybody's putting out. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but love and support. I listen to all kinds of type of music, but what's me differently, I think it's just the hustle, man. I like being out there, on the street and talking to a raza, a raza support. Even if they don't want to buy it, they still buy it just for the support, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's number one thing, like they don't even listen to that kind of music and they still buy it, Just support la raza, because like I said, without the raza, we ain't nobody, man. I'm telling you, man, like it's almost like 80% of our raza out here, for real.
Yeah.
The support. And they're out here helping us out too,
And, some of the videos that you have out right now, I mean, I think they're really well produced. Is there one that you think is doing better for you or that more people are telling you, you're getting a better response on any particular one? And if it is, what's the name of it?
I got this song called Mission Avenue. Shout out to my boy Calioso, man. He does all the visuals, He's been doing it for a while too. But my boy Calioso, man, so he's been doing it for a while, and he's just the image that he be doing is dope, man. But I got this song called Mission Avenue. I did a visual to it, and that shit is dope as fuck, man. Like it has all the lolos, it's called Mission Avenue. In my city is like the main street. It hits from the back to the front. Yeah, so everybody can relate to that one right now. So I'll say Mission Avenue.
Yeah, I like that one. That's the one with the homegirl and her face is painted,
Shout
right?
out to my homegirl. Yeah, she did. It takes her like 8 hours to do that too.
Wow, that's a lot.
She's talented. She's really talented, man.
Talk about dedication. She did that for you, huh?
Yeah, man.
Support your movement.
Yeah, man. She's cool. But actually, I plugged her in with my homeboy Sugar Bear. He's a DJ for all the lowrider scenes, and he always hits us up and like, hey, I'm gonna be over here through, and we pull up, and man, it's mad support with her, It's
That's
pretty
right.
dope,
That's right.
man.
Now you have a girl on the on that song Mission Avenue. Is she on the hook or is that someone else?
Yeah, she's on the hook. She doesn't do music as much no more. But yeah, man, her name is Sandy, by the way, and she did a couple hooks on a couple of my tracks. And yeah, man, she just moved out of state. She started doing her own family thing, But man, she's really talented too, man.
Yeah, no, it's a really good song. I really like the visuals and I like the hook. It's really well done. Now, tell me a little bit more about some of your other videos. You have also Notorious County. Tell me a little bit
Oh yeah,
about that.
Notorious County. I did that for the county. You know what I'm saying? We're from North County of San Diego, so we consider ourselves notorious. It's a lot of I'll say from Escondido to San Marcos to Vista to Oceanside to Encinitas, Carlsbad. Shout out to all the cities for sure. But man, they've been holding me down, man. Like I said, man, we sold CDs out the trunk, and everybody supports. But the cities, man, like they got my back, so I got to show back. You know what I'm saying? Notorious County. That's why I dedicate that song to them. Like from the 78 to the 5. We were well connected.
That's
So
right. Yeah, and I see you have a lot of hometown pride. Do you have any features with any other of the OGs from San Diego? I mean, anything
yeah,
either out now right now or coming down the road?
I got a song with Mr. Shadow called "Look at California."
Okay.
That one did really well too. Just basically just talk about how California is to in my vision. As growing up. It's crazy. But my new album, man, is gonna have a lot of OG features on there.
Okay. Okay. And I want to get into that a little bit later, but I just wanted to kind of maybe touch right now on the music that you have out right now that's kind of got you to where you are right now in your career, because I see that from the beginning to the music that you've put out now. I mean, you've been grinding hard and you have a lot of talent, and you have a lot of things coming. How was it working with Mr. Shadow on that song, being a San Diego boy and having one of the OGs from not just the Chicano rap, but also from San Diego, also link up with you?
Yeah, man, it was a blessing. So it was crazy, man. I was selling CDs out the trunk, and I sold one of the CDs to his wife, and his wife goes, "I'm married to Mr. Shadow," and I'm like, "What? That's crazy." So she got her on the phone, and I talked to Shadow. We talked game, and then we did that song, "Look at California," and ever since then, man, like he's the OG. He's like the big brother to me, He put a lot of knowledge on me, So I've
That's
been
right.
following his footsteps and stuff, But yeah, man, I met a lot of people, Shout out to Kid Frost and Mr. Little One, to all the Chicano OGs, man. I've been there, done that, But yeah, man, I'm starting working on my own album, so I'm gonna go back on the grind, and you might see me out there outside of Food for Less or
That's
Walmart,
right.
my
Slanging.
camp. Yes, have you heard it? Check it out. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
man.
right. And
Uh,
you know what? Let's get into that, but let's take a quick little break, and we'll come back and we'll get more into your current projects right now. You're listening to Chicano Rap Radio, raw and uncut.
Hit us up at 805-395-6595 for your special requests, dedications, and shout-outs. Chicano Rap Radio, raw and uncut.
Welcome back to Chicano Rap Radio. We're chopping it up with Gijo out of San Diego, North County. He's been telling us how he got into the music and how he used to go out there and sell CDs out of his trunk, out there just doing it the OG way, just slanging it directly to the consumer, to the listener, to the fans. You were telling me that you also were able to link up with Mr. Shadow because you sold some CDs, or you sold a CD to his wife, and that's how you guys got linked up. Do you have any songs with Mr. Shadow or any other San Diego rappers for your upcoming album?
yeah, man. Of course. So the new album, I'm gonna call it Laced Up Lessons. The first album was called Laced Up. The second album was called Laced with Game. My third album is gonna be called Laced Up Lessons, and that one is gonna be more like what I've been through on life, you know. But on that one, I got some OGs on there. I got like Mr. Little One, Coastman. I got Steve Vicious. I got Shadow. I got a lot of features on that one, you know what I mean? And I'm really happy about that. I got a Royalty. Shout out to Royalty, Low Profile Records.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I've been here. I've been like low key about it, but man, I'm back on the grind. You know, I got my cam to push. My cam be pushing me too. You know, I got shout out to my boy, Big Boy 100. Shout out to my boy T Laced Up. You know, they be holding me down since day one. Man, we were running. Well, at one time we had like 30, 20 people under our belts, and we were just selling CDs out the trunk every like I said, like every parking lot, man. Like it was a beautiful thing. But yeah, man, my album's coming out, so you know, hope you guys get one. You know, for support.
That's right. And you know, it really does take a team to keep the movement alive and to keep the movement growing, because I mean it's too much for one person. So that's solid that you have, you know, people in your camp that are willing to also put in the hard work and help you get the music out there. Do you have a release date for your upcoming album?
Yeah, man, I'm thinking about doing it on my birthday, which is March 5th.
Okay.
So March something. It's actually me and my daughter's birthday. Her birthday is on the 4th, and mine is on the 5th. So
That's tight.
really, really excited, you know. I'm gonna put my daughter in the album too. In the cover, you know, it's gonna be like me tying her shoes. It'll be a laced up lessons type of.
Oh, I see. I get it. I get it. Sticking with the team, with the theme. Now, tell me a little bit more about why laced up. I mean, I'm sure there's a deeper meaning to it. Let me know what's the story behind that.
Laced up, it means a lot of things, you know. But to me, like everybody got laced up somehow, you know. Like the way you talk, the way you work, the way you move, you know. It depends how you got laced up, how you got raced up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but for me, it's laced up. It just, you know, I laced you up. Let's say me and you just talk right now, you know. I just laced you up with some game, you know. So
Right.
basically, just laced up, baby. You know, that's it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And is your album complete? Is it finished, mixed and mastered, or do you still have a little bit more work to put in on it?
Yeah, I still got a little bit more work to on it. You know, I still get a lot of features. I have more features that I'm saving up for the other project, but for this one, like it's almost done. It's just, you know, it's just me actually have to push myself to go and record. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. And in regards to that album that you have coming up, Laced Up Lessons, do you have your first single picked out yet?
I think I'm gonna go do it. Yeah. It's gonna be called, of course, Laced Up Lessons. It's gonna be just me talking about my life and just stuff like that. You know, people can relate to. You know.
But do you have a single picked out from that album?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call. There is a song. I think it's called like "Found My Way Home." You know, it's basically talking about like, you know, like I've been lost, you know, and then I found my way home. You know, that's
That's right.
basically it.
That's right.
So
Does that have anything to do with family or just kind of finding yourself as an individual? Tell me a little bit more about that.
yeah, it's gonna be just basically talking about how, like, you know, I could have been here sooner, but I'm here now. You know, type of shit. I'm gonna do a music video to it. I want to do it at the desert. You know, like, you know, off-roading type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Something different. You know, it'll be pretty cool.
That's solid. I'm glad you're trying to think outside the box, and I'm glad you're trying to give the audience a little something different, because I think that's the only way that Chicano rap is going to elevate to the next level, is if we as artists continue to push ourselves to be creative and to think outside the box and just to kind of keep challenging ourselves, so we're not doing the same thing over and over, the thing that's been done, you know, because the industry as a whole is kind of, you know, keeping Chicano rappers, you know, out of the spotlight. And I think, you know, the only way to kind of, you know, break through is if we show all the creativity, if we show them all the talent that Chicano rappers have, so that we can really gain the you know, the success that we deserve. But because we've been doing this for so long, you know, and artists like yourself that have been out there grinding, you know, definitely deserve their shine. Now, tell me a little bit more about, you know, your music in regards to like working with other, like, you know, Chicano rappers, or working with other genres out there that maybe before you wouldn't have considered working with. I mean, how is it that your music has evolved?
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, it's a nonstop thing. Like I've been working on this album for a while. I actually been low key. Like I've been behind the scenes. I'm more just, you know, behind the scenes, and I met a lot of people, man, and it's crazy. Like the knowledge that he's giving me is a beautiful thing, man. But like I said, the raza, we all get together, you know, they can't stop us, man. Like for real. And it's crazy out here, man. Like a lot of people don't really know it, but if we all support and put ourselves together, man, they can't stop us, you know, for real.
No, we're definitely a lot stronger as one unit, you know, one cohesive unit, because everybody trying to do their own thing is going to make it a lot harder. But if we all come, you know, we did an interview a couple of weeks ago with the homie Cujo the Savage. Shout out to Cujo the Savage, by the way. And one of the things that he said that it really stood out to me was that it's not going to really be one Chicano rapper that's going to make it, because if we're all working together, it's going to be like several people coming through the door at once, you know, where everybody's going to be able to succeed because everybody's pushing forward. You mentioned that, you know, you worked with some of the OGs and, you know, they laced you up with, you know, with knowledge. I mean, is there anything in particular that stands out to you that you can share with us, the fans, in regards to, you know, a lesson that we can use to kind of be better individuals or better artists?
Yeah, man, just don't give up on your craft, you know, and you just keep pushing yourself, and that's basically it, you know, because as soon as you give up, and that's it. You leave it right there. But if you keep pushing yourself and actually do something about it, you're gonna accomplish a lot more. You know, little steps will make you get there faster than no steps. You know.
Right. That shirt that you're wearing, is that a custom T-shirt?
Yeah, man, it's laced up. You can check us out lacedupent.com. You got shirts like this. We have like 4 different designs. Yeah, man, like I said, we'll be pushing out real strong. We'll be selling this like all the indoor swap meets, you know. A lot of people will be hitting me up on Instagram and we send them out. But in the website, man, lacedupent.com.
So that's where you have your merch, and that's part of your merch right there.
Yeah.
Tell,
Official.
tell me a little bit more about that shirt. I mean, I see you have a mission right there. What mission is that, or where's that from?
That's Mission Ave. That's the mission in Oceanside. You know, it's one of the old missions out here in San Diego. And then I got the 5, you know, because we connect to the 5, 760, the Padres. You know, it's actually my tattoo, man. I have a tattoo right here.
Oh, that's right.
It's
That's
my
me,
tattoo. Yeah. So
you killed 2 birds with 1 stone, huh?
Yeah, man, I'm lacing everybody up, man. So when you see a shirt like that, be like, hey, that's my tattoo.
That's right. And you said you have other clothes, other merch that people can go to your website and they can purchase it from there?
Yeah, we got shirts, we got sweaters, we got hats, we got booty shorts for the girls, we have earrings, we have a couple things, man.
That's right. That's good. I think as an artist, you have to be able to diversify and, you know, find different ways to, you know, generate income so that you can continue to put it back into your music. Because, you know, it's an investment, and, you know, especially for people that want to support, they want to support it by buying your music. They want to support by buying the, you know, the snapbacks and the t-shirts and all that. So I think it's solid that you are pushing your brand forward by giving those things to the fan. Let's take another quick little break, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Chicano Rap Radio, raw and uncut.
Chicano Rap Radio, raw and uncut.
Welcome back to Chicano Rap Radio. We're chopping it up with Gijo, representing out of San Diego. We've been talking about his upcoming project, set to release in a few months, Laced Up Lessons. You were telling me that you have several features on there with Mr. Shadow, Mr. Little One. I think you mentioned Royalty and Cosme. Tell me a little bit about the song that you did with Mr. Little One. What's the name of the song, and what's that song about?
I still haven't put the name on it, but it's more like a summertime vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like cruising down the beach type of stuff, you know, just barbecuing. So yeah, man, that's gonna be a summertime song anthem for sure. I got
right.
Steve Vicious on the hook too, you know. So it's gonna be a dope ass track.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be fire, especially if, you know, if you're linking up with Mr. Little One. I mean, the homies an OG. He's got a lot of talent, and, you know, for him to, you know, link up with you and you guys put something out. You know, not only are you representing, you know, SD, but you're also representing the lifestyle. Especially if you're going to release it for the summer. Now, what's the song with Royal T? What's that song about? Because he's also very talented.
Yeah, man, that's like more like a West Coast, you know what I'm saying? Like that West Coast vibe, you know. He put one of his artists on the hook too, so it's gonna be dope, you know. Like a Cali vibe, you know. So people when they're out of state, you know, they get a little memory about Cali. Come
That's
back
right.
to Cali.
Get a little taste of what we're about out here on the West Coast, and I'm sure that's going to be a banger. Who's the name of his artist that he has on the hook?
I forgot his name, man, but it's a dope ass artist. I know he used them for a couple of his old tracks, you know. But
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Well, it sounds like you have a lot of heavy hitters on your upcoming album. Now, before we end the interview, I wanted to get a little bit more into the other song that you mentioned that you have with Cosme, because I'm a huge fan of the homie. I think he's very talented, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. Well, what's the name of that song, and what's that song about with Cosme?
That song is called Realize. It's basically talking about like, you know, the little homies, you know, like you gotta realize that you gotta like, you know, grow up, homie, and actually pay your dues as like as a parent that you're gonna be in one day, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's so easy to be negative in this fucking world, you know, but it's so hard to be positive, you know.
Right. So you're trying to give the fans a little bit something more to like kind of vibe to, not only for the West Coast, but also for the summertime, but also kind of, lace them up on game. Sounds like, what you're trying to do is lace up the little youngsters or anybody out there, who's listening, trying to kick down some knowledge so that they can be a little bit more of a positive force.
Yeah, man. You gotta be positive, man, because it's so easy to be negative in this negative world we live in, man. For real.
Do you have any last words for the fans out there before we end the interview?
Man, just check us out, man. You can check me out on Instagram, Gjo Laced Up. You can check us out on YouTube, Laced Up ENT TV. You can see all the stuff I used to do behind the scenes, you know. You can check us out on our website, Laced Up ENT. You can check out our shirts, our merch, you know, our hats, our beanies, whatever, you know. You can check us out, Laced Up ENT everywhere, you know, like Spotify, Gjo, Geejo. Check out my boy T, Laced Up. Check out my boy Big Boy 100, Laced Up. So yeah, man, we just been out here grinding, man, and nothing but love to the raza, you know. Like I said, without the raza, we ain't nobody, and we've been doing this for a while, and we're not gonna stop, you know.
That's right. Well, we appreciate your time. We're looking forward to the release of your next album, Laced Up Lessons. Sounds like you're going to have a lot of heaters on there, especially with the people that you worked with, Mr. Shadow, Mr. Little One, Cosme, Royalty, and your music as well. I mean, all your individual tracks, I'm sure they're all going to be bangers. So we appreciate the time you took to, to talk to us and lace us up on a little bit of knowledge of your music and what you have coming up. Anybody out there, listening, make sure that you don't sleep on the homeboy. He's got a lot of talent. He's got a lot of heaters coming down the road. So, stay posted and stay tuned to Chicano Rap Radio. You're listening to Chicano Rap Radio, raw and uncut.
Chicano Rap Radio, raw and uncut.